Jocelyn, your Estee artist. I'm so excited because very soon I'm coming to a store near you. At Estee Lauder, we are the nighttime experts. So whether you're going out or maybe even just staying in, we've got you covered, starting with your most perfect complexion. Come alone, bring a friend. Either way, I promise you the most amazing experience. Use the details below to book your appointment and make sure you follow me on Instagram at Jocelyn_Biga. Can't wait to see you.
Welcome to Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021, organized by Detroit Indian Women's Association. The day is finally here and we were looking forward so eagerly for this day. I am Bidisha and I have with me President of DIWA, Savita, and Vice President of DIWA, Alka. Savita and Alka, how does it feel? The day is here.
No, it's been kind of a long journey, but yes, we're so excited to be part of it and be excited to be here today.
And Alka, what do you have to say?
Very excited.
To say the least, right?
Yes.
Okay, so since we know that last year was the first Indian Fashion Week organized by DIWA, so we are very eager to know what's going to be different this time. So Savita, tell us more about what's new this time for Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021.
Well, thank you, first of all, for hosting this and being a moderator for us. Well, this year it's going to be a little bit of the same, but also something different. Did you know that fashion shows are still #1 way to communicate newest things that are happening in the fashion industry? We are with brands and for fashion designers, and it is the most touted out and most marketable, more than the trade shows, and more buzzy than any of the products that are being launched by itself, standalone. And we are so excited that we were able to bring this to the community, which, as of today, did not exist, or as of when we started, it did not exist before. And this year, we are going to have, we're going to continue with empowering women. And one of the things that in our shows is that we're always celebrating women.
True.
And women are of all shapes and sizes, as you know, Bids.
Very inclusive,
yes,
yeah.
Yes, so we want to make sure that we're including, all sizes and all colors. So diversity is one of the things that we are still going to continue and empower with women with us. The second thing is that we are also, our show is not about just fashion. We are bringing style and substance to the show. We have partnered up with Refugee for Nations, and we're also working with designers who really care about social and ethical and also diverse background, and they're really very passionate about what's going on socially in the world, and they are very spoken out with what they want to say. So really the sustainability and also the social part of it, it's very important to us, so that they are very much in line with what we're doing. So that's something that is always there with us. It threads us together, but also we wanted to make sure that we brought that to the community. And the third is that we really wanted to show that we're all interconnected. We are an ecosystem. We're not just fashion. We are also, we have beauty industry. We also have, the mehendi. We also have makeup artists. So we really wanted to bring that ecosystem together in one platform so that we can showcase not just the fashion itself, but how it all comes together. So this year we are bringing mehendi and also the makeup artists in the limelight, even sari drapers who people don't even think about as being part of it, but we are bringing that in as well. And the fourth is really we're also bringing a brand that is there are 4 young men who did it and is launching it, and we really wanted to showcase that that we are a one community, and they're Canada brand, and it's run by men. So as our goal in the mission is DIWA is to strategically partner up with the even male portion
Right.
of DIWA. Even though DIWA is Indian community, it's still we take pride in partnering up with people and causes and the things that are important to us. And one of the things is that it is bringing the community together. It is one of our goals, and this platform brings all of it together for us.
Very well explained, Savita. Now this time for Spring Fashion Week, Estée Lauder has joined hands with DIWA. So what do you have to say about this incredible partnership? They have joined hands with us and they are our beauty sponsor, official beauty sponsor. Any words for that?
It's incredible. It's an incredible venture together. It is, we're so blessed to have such a world-known brand that is not only in fashion, in the beauty industry, but also what's great about it is that we hold a lot of our values are together. That's one of the things, and the reason we partnered with them is because our values are the same, our missions are the same, to empower women. And Estée Lauder herself was an entrepreneur herself, and she was one of the ones who was a reigning queen in the marketing world. And she started, the whole marketing, home care, and she's been doing that for a long time. And that inspiration alone as an entrepreneur kind of got us together in a way that they had the same thought process, and that one woman who was, who went around and made this world-known brand. She also celebrates women as a whole. She thinks beautiful, women is not just the fashion, it's the whole women inside and out. So really the value connected, we connected, and we're very blessed to have it, have them in our backing us up and being part of this great show.
True. Now I have a question for you, Alka. So we all know that nowadays consumers are very mindful and they want to invest in something which doesn't harm the environment. So do we get to see something on repurposing of clothes or sustainable fashion on Indian Fashion Week?
Yeah, you will be seeing some of those also. You will see repurposing of the clothes. You will see trendy styles. You will see like our old clothes, outfits changed into some very trendy style. And like in our nowadays social media, like us also, we do not want same picture and same outfit again. So we want to make sure then we go again to buy some other outfit. So instead of buying, why not use and mix and match outfits which you have. So you will see new clothes with different styles. So mix and match you will see in this fashion. And then as you know, that the fashion industry is also a biggest culprit. So we are trying to repurpose and give you some trends also, that how you can reuse your clothes and make it look different. So maybe from one outfit you can make 4 or 5 outfits for your post.
Alka, I would also want to know more about the designers and the artists who are participating this time. I'm seeing some new faces this time, so tell us more about who they are.
I'm not going to tell you all the names because it's all secret.
Oh my God.
See in the runway. So, but I will tell you the concept which we have incorporated this time. We are doing fashion with beauty. So like Savita said, that most of the time in fashion show, you only see outfits and designer with the jewelry but most of the time the outfit takes more highlight. So we are also, because with fashion beauty also comes.
True.
So anytime the beauty, artists, Henna Artist, you will see their beauty, creativeness. You will see hair artist, you will see jewelry, just showcasing different jewelry, and you will learn more about that. And you will learn to appreciate fashion with the beauty. So it's a little bit different than all other fashion shows. So you will see all different type of contemporary, fusion, Lots of classy also, traditional style, lot of creative ideas you will see, repurposing, recycling ideas. So you will see all kind of different, it's a variety, but fashion with beauty combined.
Wow. Okay, Alka, tell me more about the ongoing projects of DIWA. I know DIWA hasn't even completed 2 years yet, but in the short span of time, DIWA has gained so many followers. So I would want to know what all projects you guys are looking after right now in addition to Indian Fashion Week, and our viewers would want to know more about it if they want to join or take part in those events. Just let me know.
Wow, Bidisha, thank you for all so many questions. I will try to answer one at a time. But first I am going to start with DIWA's mission is empowering women. And if you have passion, you can join DIWA and make an impact to the community. DIWA's concept is to work as a team. So team oriented. We also have our mission is self. We support, which is self is support, educate, lead and focus. So as you see, we are very active in DIWA. We have lot of community projects which we do through our passion. So we have gardening committee, we have knitting committee, we have sewing, we have whatever passion you have. We have cook along, we have book discussion also. So we are trying to be active in all phases of our life. Whatever time we get, we try to enjoy that time and with our passion and then give back to community. So let's say if in the knitting committee we are learning how to knit, then we make beanies and headbands and donate to children hospital, homeless shelter, blankets also. So it's like that, when you have a passion, but with the passion and with the team, you will make a bigger impact.
I heard a lot about the earrings that you're wearing. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, these are the Swarovski crystal earring which I make and which is my passion. I have lots of passion though, but this is one of the passion. And all the proceed from this goes towards the breast cancer initiative. Last year we collected, which was only like 6 or 7 months we started. So we collected almost close to, I think, 1,500. This year, 2020, we donated to a special cancer survivor because we wanted to make more bigger impact, just so we can touch and see where our money is going in, and to see the local survivor also. She was the 3-time breast cancer survivor. We donated, I think, close to 2,200 with just the earring and donations.
Wow.
So we are very fortunate and blessed to have a lot of passionate people around us.
And it looks trendy as well. Like, look at her outfit. She's wearing a beautiful sari and those earrings are totally complementing her sari.
With all our passion, we also do fun activities together. So we have educational activities, workshops, session. So anytime if you want to join, we have finance, taxes, lot of health topics, and also the topics where most of the Indian community do not even want to talk about. So they are not comfortable yet, and maybe it will take long time for us to be comfortable, but it is good to start talking and start learning about those. Recently, as you guys know, we have launched Indian Artist exhibition, which was a very successful for Indian artist entrepreneur. From that show, people came to know about their artwork, and then we are also working, they are working, because we are also collaborating with other organizations. So our artists are working on another project. You will see their artwork in International Women's Day. Also like Indian Fashion Week. Look at how far, just this is our second one.
Right.
And look at how our goals and mission align with Estee Lauder.
Right.
And here you go, we are so blessed to have Estee Lauder as our beauty sponsor.
And also we got an overwhelming response from the models, like so many people are participating this time.
We cannot even believe how many models we will have, you will see on the runway.
Right, right. Even in times of this, So this brings me to this last question for you, Alka. and also Savita, you can pitch in. So
Sure.
you ladies are working 24/7. Like, you ladies are inspiration for us. So tell us, how do you manage? You know, time is just 24 hours each day, but in that 24 hours you guys do so many things, different kind of things, and it's not just about fashion. As you mentioned, there's a lot of passion committees, there's variety of stuff that you do. How do you balance and how do you simultaneously work on different projects?
So I can say, and then Savita can add afterwards, because what we do, it's the communication is the key. We almost I think overall we talk a lot throughout the whole day. So we talk a lot because you have to, and you have to make a decision faster.
Right.
Whatever is upcoming events or upcoming, and we take bigger project also. It's not like we only take small projects. So when we take a bigger project, we try to break into tasks, we communicate a lot, and then we breathe. We enjoy whatever project we get. And we talk to universe that maybe everything will happen and with more than our expectation. And with positive energy, I think so far, knock on wood, things we did it.
Yeah.
I think, for us, we have committees, right? So we have passionate women. So when you combine passion with any kind of tasks, and if they're loving what they're doing, so it's very easy for them. And one of the things that we talked about was self would support, lead, educate, and focus. So we're giving them a platform to be a leader if they wanted to be a leader, or if just they wanted to be on the sidelines and watch, they can do that as well. And then we have, the health and beauty committee, we have the art committee, and so all of these committees, there's a leader, and there's a teamwork, and there's a leadership that goes on, and everybody kind of takes on whatever they can handle, and then they go on and move the project forward. So yes, Alka, myself, and Lalita, we're always talking and taking on projects, but I think that we're working all together as a team instead of just one person doing it. So that's how we're able to accomplish so many things that we do, because we just love what we do, and we just love our community and seeing everybody together. So I think that's the main thing, is just working together.
Yeah, we are very thankful of all our board members.
Yes.
And all our DIWA members, and you, our angel.
Oh my God.
Our marketing angel. Thank you so much, Diksha.
My pleasure. It's an honor for me.
Oh
my God.
It is our our members who love what they do, and they love what we do, and it's just very positive vibes that we get when we're together. They support one another, and it's been really great and very fulfilling to see that happen, which has not happened for a while, and especially through the pandemic, when we're all just kind of in the not in a very good mood. So this is kind of very uplifting, and trying to do that has been a challenge, but us coming all together, help with Ashray, help with you, help with everybody that has been part of it, has been just a very blessing, and we really are thankful.
Thank you, Savita and Alka, for the answers. You guys have explained elaborately, and also a special thanks to Lalita. You three are amazing, and you keep inspiring us, and I'm sure Women of DIWA will keep doing incredible, work for the community as a whole. Now it's time to get to know the designers and the artists who are participating in Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021, organized by DIWA. So now let's get started with it. Now I have with me Tina Singh, owner of Marigold Weddings. It's so good to have you here, Tina.
It's a pleasure to be with you.
So tell me, how does it feel to be a part of Indian Fashion Week organized by DIWA?
I think it's an honor for Marigold to be a part of this event. We are also a women empowered company, and to support Diva's cause is absolutely beautiful, and we so believe in everything that they do for women, and that was one of the reasons we thought this is the place and we must support the cause. So we're very excited about this fashion week to have all these lovely women and showcasing their businesses. It's just lovely to support them.
That's amazing. So our viewers would want to know more about Marigold Weddings and what all services you provide. So let us know.
Marigold is an event design company. So we design weddings and we do other events. So we do wedding coordination, wedding planning, and we have wedding decor. So we try to be a one-stop shop. So right from event coordination to planning to decor or any wedding needs, we try to fulfill everything for the client so they don't have to go to many places. And that's what we do. And then we bring in the theme and we just carry forward.
Okay. So this brings me to the third question for you. Do
Sure.
you have any words for Diva's initiatives, and this exciting event, Indian Fashion Week?
Diva's doing great. Continue to do what they're doing. As I said, we totally support the cause. It's beautiful. Their stories are heart-wrenching, and it's just lovely how they find all these people and support them. So we are with them and always will be whenever they need us.
Make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Our hashtag is Marigold Wedding Planners.
Now I have with me Harmanjeet Kaur of Sahar Creations. I'm sure you all know her very well. She showed her collection last time in Indian Fashion Week 2020, and this time again we have her, and it's a privilege for us to have you in our show. How does it feel, Harmanjeet?
Thank you so much, Vidisha, for having me, and it feels great. It feels great to be back in IFW.
So today I'm wearing a yellow color dress. As you can see, it's called Garara, and it has been designed by only Harmanjeet Kaur. So tell us more about your outfit as well. I really love the color and the embroidery. Tell us more about it.
So as you said, going with the theme of Marigold and the spring and summer collection, I decided to, and yellow is one of my favorite colors, so I decided to wear this anarkali. It's an embroidered Georgette anarkali with the white combination contrast, and I just wanted to bring out the beautiful embroidery of the shirt. So that's why I wore it with a white combination.
I really love the material and the vibrance it has. So now this brings me to the second question. I heard that there's going to be a different kind of a collection this time for Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, so this year I thought of a totally new concept. So I'm going to be showcasing two collections. The first one being, I've named it Orni, the Heritage Collection. And it's, as you know, Orni, Chunari, Dupatta or Odhna, as we call it. It symbolized modesty in the olden times, but still keeping in mind the modesty or the symbolism of the dupatta. Now girls wear it more as a dressy accessory. So I thought that I wanted to showcase the different aspects of how to wear or how to style a dupatta. So not giving away too much of my first collection, I'm going to move on to my second collection. My second collection is called Naveli, the bridal collection. And as you know that these days girls like to wear something different, at the same time keeping the traditional aspect of the outfit or the significance of the bridal wear. So I'm going to be showcasing something new and a different variety of bridal wear and groom wear, which will be available in 2021. And thus the name Naveli, meaning new.
I really love the names that you have given.
Thank you.
And also, your fashion speaks to me in a way that you're connected to your roots, and at the same time you bring out the contemporary fashion out of it. So it's really interesting concept, and I'm really eager to see what's your collection all about. And then I have the other question for you, Harmanjeet. I heard that you're the dupatta queen of Detroit.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that.
Yeah, so as you know, I'm called the dupatta queen of Detroit or Michigan, you could say. So, and as my first collection says, that I'll be showcasing my dupattas. Dupatta is a very small accessory, but at the same time, if you look at it, you can revamp an old outfit and have a totally new collection by just changing a dupatta. So that is my whole inspiration, I would say, that such a small, simple accessory can make an old, or I would say an outfit which you haven't worn for a long time, more fashionable and trendy. And that's why I decided to do all this. And this is all my inspiration. This is what inspires me to create all these beautiful and different kinds of dupattas for our clients.
I'm sure our viewers would love to see your versatile pieces that you have in your collection. Make sure you follow Sahar Creations on Facebook and Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram, Sahar_creation, on Facebook, Sahar-creations, #Sahar Creations. Thank you so much, Vidisha, for having me.
Now we are having chai with Iruve session. I have with me Shrikant from Iruve.
Hi.
Hi Shrikant.
Hi Vidisha.
So tell me, what is Iruve? Like, the name is so different, and I want to know more about this brand and what it speaks about the brand. So tell us more about it.
Yeah, first of all, thank you it's truly my pleasure, and thank you for having me here. And yeah, what's Iruve? That's a good question I would like to answer for sure. Iruve is a Kannada word, and just for quick facts, like Kannada is the language of the southern Indian state of Karnataka. It has history of about 2,500 years, and also it's spoken by 45 million people across the globe. So Iruve is a Kannada lifestyle brand, okay, that it was created with a vision to connect Kannadigas globally, and what Iruve means in Kannada is ant, chinti.
Oh.
And also it's a verb like to be there. So I think why we chose that name probably was truly the characteristics that comes with ant and to be there is that Iruve could be a tiny but a strong and social creature, right? So we really want to, this truly represents like our endeavor, a tiny endeavor towards preserving and popularizing our mother tongue that we love so dearly, and that's why Iruve.
So I was checking the Iruve Instagram handle few days back,
Yeah.
and I noticed that there are a lot of dialogues, I believe, on the t-shirts.
Yeah.
So tell me more about that, and also about the company in general.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for going and looking it up. Yeah, like Iruve as a company, it was started by a bunch of friends back home, like who were creative, very excited, passionate, like-minded as well in terms of what we wanted to offer all youthful people. So we saw there was a market where people like us who are like very proud of their roots but didn't have an outlet, to express. So we wanted to provide that outlet via these creative campaigns. And how we do that is by printing very popular one-liners, catchphrases, or movie dialogues, or anything that we all use in daily conversations, so that people can connect to that instantly. So yeah, as you rightly said, like we do that printing those, and usually in Kannada or English. They're witty, they're very quirky as well, contemporary and all that. So Kanglish meaning Kannada and English combination, like the one that I'm wearing currently is like that as well. Like if you can read, there's an English aspect to it. Okay. There is Kannada aspect to it.
Okay.
Can you read it?
Is it Nanu?
Yeah.
Okay. And Kannadiga?
Yes, see?
Okay.
You don't know Kannada, but you
No.
still could
Yeah,
read.
yeah.
And Nanu Kannadiga means I am Kannadiga.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And this Nanu has alphabets of English as well as Kannada in it.
Oh.
So there is a Kannada, Kannadiga, Nanu. So that's how we appeal. We try to appeal to the youthful crowd, and we want them to wear this on a daily basis with some swag, And we also collaborate with a lot of, local musicians, movies. Like we do promotions for movies. We associate and make them T-shirts, and that's how we've been running the company.
I really love the energy that this brand has, and what I'm thinking about right now is I'm expecting to see Karnataka landing in Detroit. So I'm really looking forward to what you guys show on the runway. So tell us more how the viewers who would want to make purchase of these cool t-shirts or hoodies that I have noticed in the website, how can they purchase, and tell us more about that if they want to make a purchase.
Yeah, absolutely. Like DIWA's Indian Fashion Week couldn't happen at a better time, you know, because we were looking at creative ideas. How do we showcase and bring this product to abroad, where I said 5 million people Kannada speaking people are, especially America. And we were looking at how to showcase, and this came at the right time. Deepti, my wife, she's that idea tank. She just came up with this idea, and like she threw this to us, like, hey, why don't you guys fuse Indo-Western outfits along with your t-shirts and walk the ramp, you know? And she pitched it with other guys of Iruve, my friends, and they all instantly liked it, and they were on board to be part of it. So that's how this happened. And we want to really target, use all the content here to connect to all these different people. We currently don't have a US-based website. We intend to go there. We have a India-based e-commerce website called iruveindia. So we will probably move towards a US-based dedicated website, have a supply chain from here, you know, operating from here. Such plans are there, and I would really take this opportunity here, you know, to ask all viewers to go to Instagram, Facebook, look up for iruveindia, and also go to our website and, you know, look our collections. I'm sure you'll find it interesting, because there's a lot of heart in it. It is made with that, and at the same time, I really want to. I'm so excited about being part of IFW. Nervous as well, but yeah, DIWA and all the great work that you guys have been doing for local Detroit people, right? So thanks so much for making us a part of it. Alka Shrivastava, Savita Monroe, Lalita Rudraya, and all of you guys, entire team, thank you so much for the opportunity.
It's our pleasure. So make sure you follow Iruve on Facebook and Instagram, and also they have a website.
It's look up for iruveindia on Facebook and Instagram, as well as our website iruveindia. Thank you.
I'm so glad you joined IFW this year.
My pleasure.
And I'm looking forward to see the spring collection.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Now I have with me Meeta of March Clothing Company. I'm sure you all know her. She already showed her collection last year in Indian Fashion Week 2020, and this time again she joined us to show her spring collection. So Meeta, how does it feel to be back again?
Oh my God, very exciting.
We are also very excited to have you here.
Hoping this year will bring something better.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Hoping for the best.
Yes.
So Meeta, tell me something. When it comes to your clothing line, I have seen it's all about, you know, wearable clothes and something which is relatable and easy to wear, fuss free. Tell me, how do you pour in your creativity into your elegant clothing line, which is at the same time, you know, represents simplicity?
Yeah. So I stem all my creativity that comes mostly from my garden, which is very decorative. I have different colors and textures in my garden, and all those, they inspire me, and looking at them, I design and I plan and I style my clothes. And this year you will see for the spring fashion show, you will see 2 new collections. One is Blossoms, the casual, and the second one is Dahlia, the elegant.
Wow, that's a nice name, Dahlia.
Thank you.
Why Dahlia?
Dahlia because it signifies creativity, endurance and inner strength. And I believe all those 3 things are present in every woman. So that's why Dahlia.
That's very deep.
That's, yeah.
Okay, so tell me something. Your outfits are very comfortable. I have seen, you know, wore them. So keeping that comfortability factor in mind, What kind of materials are you going to show on the runway?
Good question, Vidisha. In my opinion, I feel the dress looks good if the person who's wearing it feels comfortable in it. The beauty and the comfort go hand in hand. They complement each other. So that's why this year I'm trying to pick more of cottons and most of natural material. I'm trying to do sustainability and recycling. So that is my new feature for the spring fashion show and my new feature for this year.
I really like the fact that designers are so mindful of the environment. Really great job, Meeta.
Thank you.
Which brings
Thank
me
you.
to the next question. I heard that you have a green thumb.
Oh.
So does your passion for gardening inspire you for creativity in fashion?
You heard right. So yes, I do. And in my garden every year, I style my garden differently. Every year I'm in search of new kinds of flowers, new kinds of seeds, new kinds of designs. All that in my garden, the textures of flowers, the patterns of every flower, every petal, they inspire me to put the same element in my design. So you will see all my designs with very vibrant colors. Some are pastel, some are vibrant, and that is how I design. So yes, you heard right.
So viewers, you know that if you're a creative person, it doesn't matter whether be it gardening, be it fashion, be it sewing, be it anything, be it cooking at the same time. You get inspired from little things that you do. I'm so glad that you touched so many points in your answers.
Thank you so much.
And make sure you follow March Clothing Company on Facebook and Instagram.
So please follow March Clothing Company on Facebook and March Clothing Company on Instagram.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I have with me Cynthia Khan and Brandy of Refuge for Nations. I was really looking forward to meet you two, and finally the day is here, and it's such an honor to meet you both in person. Cynthia, I would want to know more about you. Tell us more about yourself.
Okay. First of all, thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be part of this initiative, and as ours is a very social enterprise to help women and to empower refugee and immigrant women. I'm an immigrant myself. I'm originally from Pakistan, came about 27 years ago, immigrated, and it's been such a pleasure and such a privilege, I believe, to live in this country because we have so many options. And there is, sky is the limit, as much as you want to do. But my passion is to help women because I have traveled extensively and I have lived in 4 countries. Pakistan, Saudi Arabia for 10 years, Canada for 7 years, and now living here. So I have met women from all over the world. And that's where my passion took me to this second level, that how can we help these women who cannot help themselves, because they are at that level where it's poverty, it's abuse, it's like lot of problems that they are going through, and above all it's cultural differences and language barriers. So most of the people that we work with, they don't speak the language. So first of all we teach them the language, Sure. And then as you know, that people who are coming from other countries, especially the Middle East and Southeast Asia where we are from, they have this basic skill. Sewing skill is already there. They have learned it from back home, from their mothers and grandmothers. So they are already very good at it. So what we do is we help them brush up their skills. We send them to college. We have a partnership with Wayne Community College. So before COVID, we did 3 semesters with them, and they learned industrial sewing. So they got their certification. So once they finish their courses, then they are ready to sew for the American designers. So we get local designers and people who are in businesses, small companies, they now come to us and we make products for them. So what we are trying to do is to create jobs here in the US, especially in metro area. So this is our sewing initiative, but at the same time we help women in so many other ways. We take care of their some of the immigration issues because we have some pro bono lawyers who work with us. Then we also have some medical problems that they go through. We have some agencies who partner with us and we offer all kinds of medical help to them.
So I'm sure you all could see so many things she explained, and it's an honor for me to even talk to you in person and know about all your initiatives. But I would also want to dig deeper on Refuge for Nations initiatives. Tell us more about that, because Indian Fashion Week is not just about fashion, it is beyond that. It's about the love, the passion, the hard work, the dedication that goes behind the scenes. People just see the the fashion part of it, but there's more to that.
The hard work that goes behind the scenes,
So please talk about the initiatives of Refuge for Nations.
Okay, so what we do is we are very mindful of not to waste. So we pick up stuff from all over and we repurpose and recreate it. And our products are all like something that has been reused and recreated. So we never let anything waste. So that's the whole idea of Refuge for Nations. So how do we get this name, Refuge for Nations?
True.
So one is that, refuge means that people from all over the world, they take refuge here in America. So that's where we got the name, that America is a refuge nation. So we are very thankful, and being an immigrant myself, coming from Pakistan, and we know that how our life has different meaning as we come to this country. So if we have something, we want to give it to others, and we want to share it with others. All our resources, all our talents, all the skills. So we share it with others, and that's what volunteers come. We have tons of volunteers who come and help us out, and people are looking for opportunities, and it's all about love and passion for these women. And we are also helping young women who have some ideas and they want to come up with some business of their own, some fashion designs and all that, or anything. Like I have an Indonesian woman who has a idea to create leather bags, so we are helping them. So Refuge for Nation not only does their own thing, but we are trying to help get other people established, and because they don't know how to do it, so we help them get started. So it's a very comprehensive program, and it's all about extending love to them. So see, with love we can cover so many things, and it doesn't matter where they are coming from. We have people from all over the world. It's not only limited to one nation. So we have people from Africa, from Middle East, and from Southeast Asia, from Indonesia, from European countries, and South Asian, South American countries. So we have all over the world. So it's a very international organization.
True.
And we are a non-profit.
So for Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021 organized by DIWA, you have any spring recommendations, and what will our viewers expect to see on the runway? Okay,
so I have Brandy here. Brandy is one of my best models, and I would like Brandy to explain a little bit of one of our outfits. Brandy, go ahead.
Well, with Refuge for Nations, one of the things that we really want people to understand is the language of fashion is international and universal. And so with Refuge for Nations, you see a lot of East meets West fusion. You have the funky, eclectic Western mix where often, we may like flowy, kind of casual things where it doesn't necessarily always look so tight up in business, but you also have the very feminine aspects of it. And in this particular garment, ensemble, you see a lot of layering. It's a lot of layering, a lot of different
can see that,
different representation. We love playing with textures. We love playing with fabrics. We love playing with contrasts. We've got the embroidery. We have the sleeves that turn up. Now, the other thing that's so amazing about Refuge for Nations is Cynthia talked about repurposing. And so one of the things that's important is being able to get a lot of use out of one garment. And so with this particular garment, you mentioned the sleeves. They can turn up, turn down. You have the scarf, which you can layer. In this case, we have it layered as a long tunic. You may decide on a different day, well, I don't want to wear a tunic. I want to wear a scarf. I want to drape my head. I want to wear it as a skirt. The bottom pants are also multi-functional. So in this case, it's the harem pant style that everybody loves, you know, with the yoke waist.
It's comfortable also.
Comfortable, beautiful, easy, elegant.
Right.
You can pair it with some sassy high heels if you like, or if you're dressing down with a buddy or something like that, some really cute pump kick gym shoes or something like that. And then the other thing, we talked about the textures, we're talking about color. I really like this black and white because you can do anything and everything with black and white.
Versatile.
Very much so. And so in this case, while we're using the black and white, you may decide, I want to put on a bold pair of statement earrings, something really flashy and bright pink or yellow, bangles. And with this piece, you can pretty much go anywhere and do anything with it, depending on whatever it is you need to do and how you want it to fit.
So in Indian Fashion Week, are we expecting some, you know, sustainable fashion and
course.
repurposing? Okay, that's really exciting.
All our pieces are represent our purpose.
And I'm sure the viewers will also get some fashion ideas from your presentation, because you know you guys are really good in styling your outfits, and also at the same time you think about the comfortability factor, which is what I am really, you know, happy to see. So yeah. Thank you so much, Cynthia, and make sure you follow Refuge for Nation on Facebook and Instagram.
So our website is refugefornations.com, and our Instagram is also refugefornations.com, and our Facebook is Refuge Nation. And you can call us, email us, and check our website and follow us also. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Rupal, for joining me behind the scenes at Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021, organized by DIWA. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, Vidisha.
Okay, so I have some questions for you. Since we are all getting ready for Indian Fashion Week, we are all excited to see what's going on the runway. We have some questions for the designers, as you know. So my first question to you, Rupal, will be Bombay Boutique, your brand. The name is very synonymous to Bollywood. Like whenever I hear Bombay Boutique, the thing that comes to my mind is the glitz and glamour of Bollywood. So are we going to see some, you know, glitz and glamour on the runway as well?
You know, Vidisha, how much I love Bombay. So yes, all at Bombay Boutique is we try to bring everything from Bombay. So fashion at Bombay Boutique is like a flavorful plate of chaat where you have sweet, spicy, tangy, all sorts of things. So along with glitz and glamour, like outfits like this, we also have simple and subtle wear along with the wedding wear, party wear, everything. We do carry men's and kids wear in all different sizes for all age group. We have accessories, we have handbags, jewelry, everything at our store. So I want to say Bombay is like, you know, Amchi Mumbai style. I love chaat. So Bombay Boutique is a flavorful plate of chaat where you will see sweet, spicy, tangy stuffs which will cater to all different people, all requirement. Like you may like sweet stuff, somebody will like spicy stuff. That way we have choices of outfits to pick from everybody's choice. Some people like subtle, some people like bright and light. So this time my two sections I'm portraying on the runway is light and bright casuals and fun and festive formals. So trying to bring where everybody can enjoy what they like, and hopefully they will like what we show on the runway. So Fingers crossed.
Absolutely. I'm sure people would love your collection.
Thank you.
And I love how you explained your fashion with chart.
Oh, I am a foodie. I know you are a foodie too. So yes, yeah.
We are all about street food, and
Yeah.
I miss that so much.
Yeah.
And and also I liked how you emphasized on the fact that Bombay Boutique is a one-stop shop, which brings me to the second question. Since you mentioned that, you know, due to COVID-19, many weddings either got cancelled or got postponed.
Yes, yeah.
And due to travel restrictions, many people couldn't go back to India to do their shopping. So, any piece of advice or suggestion you would want to give to the parents, the bride, and the groom when they are shopping for their bridal wear?
Very good question, Bidisha. I would just one advice is start early as much as possible. Give us time, give back home, the designers working for you, give them time. But we have enough choices at the store too to pick from. So if it's last minute, do not worry. Bombay Boutique will be going. We are there. We never stopped working. So we will have enough choice to pick even if you walk in at the store. But we take customs order, we take groomsmen, bridesmaids, everybody's order. So yeah, but if you give time, start on time, that is my best advice. Give as much time as possible. That will help us to deliver what you want, like right from the order, starting taking the order to delivering it. We are there to help and support in this pandemic. Bombay Boutique has never stopped doing that. So
that's really amazing, and it's good to know that you are providing your service even in times of this pandemic.
Yes.
It's really, you're doing a commendable job.
Thank you.
And
no, we all we need is to just not think about pandemic and do our job, whatever little we can help.
So make sure you follow Bombay Boutique on Facebook and Instagram.
So our Instagram handle is MI Bombay Boutique and Facebook is Bombay Boutique. Thank you. Thank you, Vidisha.
Now I have with me henna artist Lydia Hannah. Now before I start asking questions, I have a write-up that she gave me about her segment. So let me read that out. Her collection is a saga of Indian heritage entwining gracefully with contemporary art. This collection is adorned with delicate and thoughtful patterns inspired by Indian in Detroit culture, thus called the name Sabhyata. How beautifully you have written that, Lydia.
Thank you, Vidisha.
So I have this question for you which I always keep thinking about. How did your journey as a henna artist begin?
When I was in India, I lived in a community with Muslims and Christians and Hindus, everybody together. So I remember there was this one wedding of a Muslim neighbor, and she was all decked up in henna up till here. And I was so mesmerized at the intricacy of how delicate and how beautiful the henna was actually on her. And I loved coloring and painting right from when I was a kid. And since the dye release of henna was something that really struck my mind and that intrigued me, I think that's where the journey started as a henna artist.
As we all know, there are many henna artists in Detroit, India. Tell us, how do you differentiate yourself from the rest?
I must say that every artist in Detroit, especially the henna artists, are really, really talented, and their work is just amazing. And in the midst of all the amazing and talented artists, I feel that I can differentiate myself because my background is in fine arts and I love doing miniature. That is Rajasthani inspired and Mughal inspired. I think that's what differentiates my design. Yeah.
Wow, that's can you talk more about, you said miniatures?
So miniature is an ancient kind of an art form from Persia and from North India. So the kings and the queens in the palaces, they would have their custom painting portrait. And they wouldn't have, what do you say, like the elaborate frames or something. So instead of those frames, the miniature artwork was something that they would put their portraits
the portrait would be in between, and that the miniature painting would be like a border.
And that you bring in your mehndi,
Yes.
right? Wow.
Miniature is nothing but the mini painting.
Right.
So usually miniature paintings are this tiny, maybe 4 by 4, 6 by 6, not bigger than that.
Okay.
So I feel that bringing that art in henna, it's easier because it's in small scale.
Right.
So
You would surely need a lot of patience to do that. So hats off to you.
thank you.
And I think there are many women out there who are as passionate as you are. So tell me, what piece of advice would you want to give to those women who want to choose such a unique career path like you do?
One thing I can say that is practice is utmost important. I mean, it's easy to just replicate the carbon copy of somebody's design. That it's very easy, but something that's your style makes you different. So I feel that women who really aspire to be really creative and really unique, come up with your own signature designs. And joining hands with DIWA is something that they can really expose their art, and you guys really encourage and lift each other up. So, yeah.
Thank you so much, Lydia. So, speaking of henna, I have this question in my mind. What kind of henna do you use, and what are the different types of henna you use?
Sadly, there are many different kind of henna available, but that's not the sad part. But the sad part is a lot of toxin chemicals are being used nowadays in henna, and people are not very aware of what kind of henna, it's not safe or.
Myself, yeah.
So everybody look for instant stain. I want the color black, or I want the color red. So they need to know that it is completely chemical based. An organic natural henna releases its dye over the time, and that is usually the slow process. So you can actually differentiate between which henna is organic and not. It's when the henna is fading off, it won't chip off like a flaky skin. It doesn't peel off. So that is how you will know that the henna on you is your organic or no. So the henna that I use is from Sojat. It's a place in Rajasthan that sells the organic henna powder. And I usually mix it with lavender oil, or from Bulgarian, it's USDA approved. So yeah.
So this lady really knows what she's doing, and I can blindly trust because she has lot of information about what all she uses. So hats off to you, Lydia.
Thank you, Lydia.
Make sure you follow Lydia Hannah on Facebook and Instagram.
You guys can follow me on Instagram as Hannah by Lydia Hannah.
Thank you, Lydia.
Thank you, Vidisha.
Thank you for joining me again. I have with me Meera Bedi of Chrysalis Couture. Meera, how are you?
Thank you so much, Vidisha. I'm doing wonderful.
So tell me, people would want to know, what does the word chrysalis mean?
That's a great question. I get asked that a lot. So Chrysalis goes back, it's very dear to me because it was the name of my fashion show in college. And since then, it's just kind of resonated that one day when I have my own collection, I'm going to call it Chrysalis. But people are always questioning, what does it mean? So chrysalis is the metamorphosis of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. And I always thought, wow, that's just a perfect thing for a woman or a person. And hence I got my tagline from that. So I came up with Emerge the Beautiful You.
Wow, that's really, really meaningful. Makes sense now.
Thank you.
So I see a mannequin over here and the outfit is gorgeous. Tell me something. What's going to be different this year compared to last year, what you showed on Indian Fashion Week 2020?
Yeah. Well, I feel like so much has happened in this last year for all of us. The pandemic, COVID has affected the fashion industry as well as so many other businesses and companies. And people kind of went into this lull of not knowing what to do. But I kind of took that as an inspiration. People's views on fashion and what they wanted to wear changed. So I kind of took that and I said, you know what, I need to create something positive and something inspirational from all of this negativity that was there. So, you know, it's a very subtle concept, simply like what you're wearing, you know, kind of like what I'm wearing. It's very tonal this year. People are wearing all one color. I think it alludes to elegance. Even the embroidery, actually what you're wearing is perfect to what I'm going to be showcasing. Okay. So it's monotone colors, it's monotone embroidery. But there's a little twist always, right, with our Indian fashion, so we have a little bit of sassiness to it. So that, you know, basically brings me to my collection for my casual line. It's going to be a little musty mixed with sass. But also that takes us to the formal collection, you know, pretty much things stay the same. And in my formal collection, I'm going to showcase all the preludes to the wedding. You know, our Indian weddings have so many different days and events and festivities. So I'm going to try to showcase what you can wear to the Mehndi function and what you can wear to Sangeet, cocktail party, of course the wedding and reception. So that'll be majestic Utsav.
Okay, so it means there's going to be a lot of options to choose from, in short.
Well, let's hope.
So you have been in this fashion industry for so long, and you know there's you know, collections like spring summer or fall winter, but when it comes to Indian fashion, how does it differ? How it's different for Indian fashion when it's in US, but you know, specific to those collections? What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, you know, it's been like I think work in progress for many years. I feel like today the Indian designers and the Indian fashion world is so much far ahead than even we are at many times. You know, but we are very particular on our seasons. We're very particular on fabrics. In India, they are as well. You know, you'll see the couture designers paving the way to the color palette or the fabrics or the prints, such as the monotones that we were just talking about. But in reality, I think we as humans in the normal world, we wear what we're really comfortable with. Right. We wear and we tend to go towards like our favorites and what we feel good in. And in India, you know, you'll still find people, if they love something, and if it's, let's just say, a royal blue lehenga that's in velvet, you might still find somebody wearing that, the bride wearing it for her wedding in a summertime, and somebody with a pink silk lehenga or sharara that she wants to wear in the wintertime. So, you know, it still kind of varies a lot. Yeah, they're also very conscious of the seasons, especially in Delhi versus maybe a little bit in Gujarat. Here we definitely are very particular about our color palette and the seasons, though pastels are very big, and you'll see a lot of pastels this year. You'll see dusty palettes, you'll see the muted colors, but they're still in the pastel range, and those are very, very popular. So I think seasons do dictate a lot for us in the US, and I think we're very conscious of the colors that we wear accordingly too.
Thank you for sharing all the information, Meera. Make sure you follow Chrysalis Couture on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, so follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We are Chrysalis Couture, MI, on both of the platforms. And feel free to call anytime on 248-396-2767. We're happy to take any calls. Thank you so much, Bidisha. I just want to say heartfelt thanks to you and to all of DIWA for having me. And we're so excited about the fashion show.
So are we. Now I have with me Roop from Sparklebyroop. She is going to showcase her jewelry collection in Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021. I am seeing a lot of jewelries over here and I'm really getting excited to know more about her. So Roop, tell me more about your journey. How did you start as a jewelry designer?
Sure, Bidisha. First of all, it's a pleasure being here. I'm so glad. It's my honor. I'm honored. I love jewelry. I have passion for jewelry. I'm a mom. I have a full-time job. I have 2 wonderful, amazing kids. I just wanted to share my love for jewelry with everybody. So that's how I started. I just started recently, last year. So that's how I came up with the idea with my husband. So he helps me with this. He's as much invested in this as I am. So that's how it just came along.
Wow. I see you are very active on social media, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
And I want to know that, like, people are always talking about your jewelry collection. They get mesmerized by the variety of items that you have. What are your best-selling items?
So my best-selling items are, for example, like this set. It's the stones that are used it's a kundan, but they're called AC kundan. So that's what people absolutely love because they are kind of on towards the high end, like you can call it next to real jewelry. So that's what people love about it. They're elegant, simple, and they look real, I guess.
Yeah. So I see you have different kind of earrings and bracelets and
those are piles, yeah.
Oh, nice. And you have bangles at the same time. So speaking of which, this is spring season now. I want to know what special, recommendations you have for spring season, if especially people want to buy jewelries from Sparklebyroop.
Sure, yes. As you can see, I love rubies. There's going to be rubies in a lot of my jewelry. So I recommend rubies for everybody, because there's color and they look elegant and they kind of go with everything.
Right.
Yes.
So I see there's some golden, there's some silver. I really, really love this one. It's really colorful and at the same time very elegant.
Yes.
And I think I should try it out.
Definitely,
really
definitely.
liking how it looks like. So you can cut this part. I really love this one. What do you think?
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
So make sure you follow Sparklebyroop on Facebook and Instagram.
And my page on Instagram is Sparklebyroop and on Facebook as well, Sparklebyroop.
Thank you for joining me.
My pleasure, Vidisha. Thank you so much for having me.
Now I have with me Sharelle. She's a hair artist and she will also show us some hair inspirations in this Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021. So it's so good to have you here, Sharelle.
Thanks for having me, Vidisha.
My pleasure. So our viewers would want to know more about you, so introduce yourself.
My name is Sharelle Harden. I am a 20-year-old hairstylist, business owner, and salon owner. I've been in the hair industry for 8+ years. I went to cosmetology school, graduated, and got my hair license.
So you are in this for a long time now, and look at you, you're looking so gorgeous and you're so young, and to add to that, you are doing so many things at this age. I'm really proud of you, Sharelle.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
So tell me, Sharelle, what hairstyles or wigs you are going to showcase on Indian Fashion Week this time?
I will be showcasing soft curls, wigs, color for wigs, extensions that you can put in for a protective style, and really just creative hairstyles that you might have never seen before.
Wow, I'm looking forward to it eagerly. Now tell me, you have any specific recommendations for spring 2021 when it comes to hairstyle or wigs? Anything special you have?
I would recommend soft curls, natural hairstyles to protect your hair, and then some wig or extensions I would recommend would be a U-part wig. You could protect your hair by just braiding it down and then leaving your natural hair out so that you won't have too much heat on your hair. Just really like natural styles for spring 2021.
Okay, so I have another question for you, Sharelle. So last year has been crazy for all of us. Talk about me, like due to stress, I had a lot of hair loss. I won't deny. So can you suggest something for people who have, less volume in their hair or fine hair? Can you recommend something for them, be it hairstyle or wigs that people can opt for?
Yes, I can. A hairstyle that I would recommend would be a protective style, of course. A U-part wig, which I explained earlier. You could just wear your natural hair at the top, and then the rest would be covered up so that it protects your hair and it helps your hair growth too as well. Another wig that I recommend would be a frontal wig or a closure wig. You cover up all your hair, and then it helps it grow.
So Sharelle, can you demonstrate what you said right now?
Yes, definitely, I can show you.
Make sure you follow Sherelle on Facebook and Instagram.
You can follow me at STYLEZBYTRULYYOURSBEAUTYBAR on Instagram and Facebook.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, Savita. It is so
Hi.
nice to see you through Zoom. Thank you for making time for us to have to know you more. So tell us more about yourself.
I'm Savita Yashasvi from Farmington Hills, Michigan. Now based in India. I keep traveling between India and US. I travel every 3 months. So we moved back in 2014 to India, and since then we have been traveling because we have a IT company based in Michigan called Sanvi Technologies, and I'm also vice president of the company.
Very nice. And I know that Sanvi Technology is also in our advisory board. So thank you so much in DIWA's advisory board. Tell us more about your collection. I am seeing you wearing such a pretty sari. So tell us more about your collection.
Yeah, I mostly carry all kinds of silks like Banaras silk, Banaras saris, Kanjivaram silks, Ikat silks. Basically, it's all kinds of silk.
Wow,
and,
I didn't even know that these many types of silks exist.
Yeah,
Nice
there are
to
a lot
know.
of, we have a lot of Gadwal silk. We have Gadwal silk, and we have Dharmavaram, Kanjivaram, Mysore silk. There are like lots of silk types, and we carry all those kinds of saris in our boutique.
Very nice. Is there any thing you are going to show today, or we will see anyhow in the runway, part of your collection? And also, I think you design your own blouses also.
Yes,
Very
I do.
pretty
Yes, I do.
designs.
Yes, I do. So designing, I basically go according to the body type and the sari. Like if they want embroidery, we choose colors from the sari, and the designs we usually copy from the sari. Whatever designs they have it on the sari to go with to match with the sari.
Oh, perfect.
And we do make, for some people, we do make contrast blouses because they don't like to wear the same sari blouses. So we do make contrast blouses for them.
Very nice. Nice to know. So how long it take, let's say if I order today, how long it takes to get our, let's say, shipment here in US?
These days with the Garuda Vega, shipment is reaching within 4 to 5 business days.
Okay.
Because usually they say they take 1 week, but when I send my shipment to customers in US, it usually goes within 4 to 5 days.
Oh, okay. So how long the blouse will take? Similar?
Blouse depends on the pattern. Like if they just want to stitch a blouse, and if they really need, I can give it even in 24 hours. And if they want embroidery, depending on the work, it will take from 2 days to 10 days, because some work goes on like 4 or 5 days.
Okay.
With the heavy bridal wear, and all those blouses take a long time.
So we can expect like between 1 to 2 week max range. If we order something, we will receive it. Thank you. And I'm really curious about the name Soshi. How did you came up with that name?
So she is a combination of beauty and strong woman. Like it represents women power. So she style created by a woman entrepreneur for all the beautiful she is, which is women across the world.
Very nice. Thanks. Now I know what it really means. So thank you so much for talking to us today. I'm looking forward to so many different outfits or traditional saris and blouses we will see at IFW Spring Fashion Runway. Thanks, Savita.
Thank you for watching behind the scenes of Indian Fashion Week Spring 2021, organized by Detroit Indian Women's Association. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, that is Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll get to see the runway fashion of different designers and also artists. So, see you tomorrow.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow at 11.
Right on time at 11.
Good? Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. One second. Which is the camera? You told me that one.
Thank you so much. Okay, cut.
Yeah.
Let's do that one again. Sorry. I know. I was like,
Savita. I forgot your name. Sorry. Savita, yes, Shara.
She's very tired.
Since they cannot go there.
Yeah.
Oh. With Shrikant.
I think.
Oh, I thought you were looking at
You were reading? Hey, Bhagwan.
No, I am like, okay, I'm not in the frame.
ये आवाज भी चल रहा है, question भी चल रहा है.
Start over. Sorry. Start over. I know, it's vibrating.
Which is, I forgot the name.
Cheating चल रहा है class में, professor नहीं है.
प्रोफेसर बहुत बड़ा सा लिख के लाए, कहाँ गई? प्रिंट ही नहीं किया क्या?
Okay, now let's talk about something serious.
So sorry. I was like, oh, I'm forgetting the name. Okay. Masti.
Oh, okay. So I am just looking at her.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Sorry.
1 second.
Yeah. मैंने बहुत mess कर दिया.
Yeah, it's okay. सुबह से आश्रय के साथ I'm working and I know what Ashray is thinking and I have also started thinking like him. Noise.
Bye bye.
Now it's time for us to start. No, क्या बोलूं?
I'm so sorry.